Check once where the bros are here. Talking soccer, sipping root beer. From the stands to the pitch to your ears tonight. They break it down, no fluff, no gloss. Goals and misses, they count the cost. Laugh aloud while they analyze the fight. RSL bros, they're running the show. Kicking it live where the fans all go. From the mountains high to the valley low. RSL bros, they're in the know.
RSL Nation!
What's up?
RSL bros, RSL bros.
You sang it wrong, first off, but welcome to the same bros, different sound. Hope you guys like it. I liked it. Nice job, Christian.
Thank you.
Props to Christian. That was great. I loved it. Guys, we're 2 games into this Leagues Cup, and we have some things to talk about. Especially on the RSL front, but in the Leagues Cup in general. So, I know I'm jumping right in, so I guess maybe to slow down a little bit. Welcome to everyone that normally doesn't join us. Welcome back to those that are joining us again. We love to have you. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. This is a fun time as always, but we got to get into this fast because there's a lot of soccer to talk about. And I saw some Instagram questions that, guys, left my eyebrow up a little bit. I'm like,
That's not like you. Like I actually didn't look at the questions today, so I'm going in there just like Christian. I am going in blind.
It's more fun to go in blind.
no
Hey.
skipping questions. That's all I can say. No skipping questions.
Not at all, ever.
All right. All right. So this is the plan. We're going to talk about the 2 games that RSL has played so far in this Leagues Cup. The good, bad, the ugly, all of it. We're going to talk about the Leagues Cup standings, RSL's chances, and stop. Don't laugh. Why? We have a chance. Clip. So you're saying there's a chance. And then after that, we're going to get into our last group Leagues Cup game. We'll call it that because there's still a chance.
I mean, it is the last one, regardless.
Well, no, it's the last group one.
Right. That's what I meant.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, and then we'll get right into Sunday game. I think this is our first Sunday game this year where RSL goes and visits New York, going to the Big Apple. We'll see how that one turns out for us.
They're going to New Jersey.
They're the New Jersey Red Bulls.
Okay. All right. Anyways,
I'm just saying, to give every credit to the New Yorkers out there that are going to be like, actually, Red Bull Stadium's in New Jersey because it is in New Jersey.
Fine. It is in New Jersey.
It really is.
I know it is. Okay, guys. Jeez. All right. Anyways, let's dig into this, and we're gonna go with the start with the America game. So America RSL. This one was set out to be the biggest game of the year as we advertised it, because we advertised it as the biggest game, not anyone else.
And it was.
And it was. Christian, give me your thoughts.
So a couple of stats to throw at you. One of the highest attended games this season, 19,544 people. Estimated ticket revenue is the second highest in RSL history. Second highest in RSL history, $1.4 million in ticket sales alone for this game.
I'm assuming only the Real Madrid game beat this.
No. The
What?
Manchester United game. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And we're talking like net positive. That's like money into RSL.
Money into RSL.
And I'm assuming the Real Madrid cost a lot and the stadium cost a lot. That's why we didn't see that much.
Probably. I Real Madrid probably did it as a courtesy, but regardless, massive game. And honestly, we showed up.
We did.
We showed up.
I'm glad we showed up because that, and it wasn't like we showed up like, actually, yeah, I felt like we showed up massively compared to where we're at in the season.
Yeah, the best played game we've had all year.
Yeah. Marcos, what are your thoughts?
It's as expected. The attendance wise was about 90 to 10% RSL fans. It seemed like You look throughout the whole stadium, all yellow throughout. In that corner in the southeast right there, all America fans. And then, of course, in the South, you have all RSL fans. So the entire game, they're just going back and forth, back and forth. Who can be louder? Who can be louder? So whenever the America fans in the corner were too soft, the entire stadium would help them out and get louder and louder. So it was electric. That was such a fun atmosphere, such a fun atmosphere. And of course, when RSL scored, you'd hear the America fans just simmer down, just go a little bit quieter. So cool.
Huge shout out to the South End supporters groups. Like y'all, you did your job so well. I'm very happy.
Especially on a Wednesday night showing up where I was like, RSL fans, nah, I don't know if they're going to show up on a Wednesday night. No, they did. Loud and proud.
Guys, that makes me a little bit jealous that I didn't get to go. But I mean, we all know how it is. But I want to get you guys' thoughts maybe on who played well in this game. Any surprises? From the looks of it, I mean, watching the game, I felt like Gozo was a little bit MIA. Willie is Willie. Diogo is kind of going back to the Diogo of the beginning of the season. I don't know. Those are quick thoughts. What do you guys have?
I think for me, with no Vera and then no Alex in this game, our backline stepped up against one of the best attacks in Liga MX. That was amazing. Probably one of the better games that I've seen from Philip. Great game from Sam. And of course, Kaliskin, we can't say enough good things about Kaliskin. So
Oh, I hope I hope he's available for tomorrow.
yeah, we saw him obviously limping off at the end of the game. Not good sight from Kaliskin, but all in all, and then we can't say any more good things about Cabral. The wall of Cabral, the man put RSL on his back to save us in this game.
How many saves did he have? Let's see. Four saves. It doesn't sound like a lot, but they were like saves that like huge paw.
4 saves
Massive.
plus 3 PK saves.
Yeah, bro. This guy, like I said last episode, if we had Cabral like 4 years ago, 5 years ago,
28 years old.
28 years old, guys.
Oh, come on. It- 4 years ago, like he'd be like at the caliber of a player playing at Napoli.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He kind of was. No, that was like almost 10 years ago.
That was almost 10 years ago.
Okay, just making sure. But like I think we need to stop real quick and decide on a name for Cabral because there were a couple of names thrown out. The Wall of Cabral. I liked yours, Christian. Not gonna lie. The Cabral.
The Cabral.
Cabral.
The Cabwall.
Cabral.
Cubwall.
It's the Cabral.
Cubwall.
The Cabwall. It works.
I mean,
Cabwall.
It just rolls off the tongue so naturally. So
There's no rolling involved at all.
Yeah, no rolling at all. In fact,
It's a cabal.
anyone with the Boston people can say it's a cabal.
Hey, it's the cabal.
Guys, yeah, we can't say enough good things. That performance on the penalty kicks was comparable to like Debu in the World Cup.
That's exactly what Marco said during the game. Yeah.
well, I don't want to fast forward too because there's 4 goals we need to talk about. But after the game, we talked to Cabral in the post game, and he told us off camera, and then as well as we're interviewing, he on his water ball, it told him every single way where every single kicker was going to go.
Bro,
So
that's how you do it.
You look at the first kicker, Henry Martin. Huge career with America. He's been with the Mexican national team, household name.
He's a great player.
Yeah, great player. No, Cabral, he studied Martin. He knew which way Martin was going to go. And that's a player right there that did his homework.
That was really good.
I mean, the shot that Alvaro Fidalgo made, he wasn't far off from saving that either. His fingertips touched that ball.
Yeah.
The second goal for them. right?
Mhm.
Let's talk about these goals that you just mentioned, Marco. So, RSL goes up in the 16th minute with a
We see,
Luna goal.
well, we see the left back for America. He had the ball. He's literally just holding it for a while, and he could have just booted it upfield to clear the ball or done a short pass. But Willie just poaches. I mean, it was kind of surprising because usually we don't see Willie as that kind of player that poaches, but it
Mhm.
paid off.
I almost, as you look at replays, it almost seems like Luna stole it away from Willie because Willie was like ready to do it, but
Kind of did.
but I'm glad that he stole it away because really let's be real here at this point, Willie's been missing open shots, so I think that might have been a miss. So
Maybe we'll never know.
we'll never know, but
Maybe give him.
Luna,
I'd give him the benefit of the doubt. Like that would have been a tap in, kind of like what Luna did.
they didn't even give him an assist. What the heck?
Boo.
Boo. Um, so that I think at that point of the game, I don't have my what do you call it, momentum meter, but we were doing pretty well at that
Mhm.
point in the game. Hence why we were on the front foot. Um, then then they get a free kick later in the first half.
Oh,
Brian Rodriguez. So Brian
Oh,
Rodriguez, former LAFC, Uruguay national team guy.
I gotta say it. Two Cabrals couldn't even save that shot. That's how good of a goal that was.
Yeah, that was pretty messy quality. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that was a world class shot. Like you can't be mad about it.
You really can't. Um, but literally 5 minutes later, Willie getting a goal. What the heck? What was that?
thank you, Willie. Thank you, Willie. My beard appreciates it.
Marcos clean shaven. Marcos,
You know,
that,
for
that
someone who can grow a good beard, that's weird that you're so.
seriously, you can grow probably the best beard out of us three, and you don't
I
want to grow
grow
the
the
beard.
worst, and I
No,
have
no,
hair.
no, 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 no. I grow the worst. Mine's patchy. Mine's really patchy.
No, come this winter, it'll come back. It'll come back. But during summer, it's too heavy.
Yeah, whatever. Um, so 2-1 up at half. That gives us a lot of momentum. I mean, granted, we talked about last episode. America is ranked, quote unquote, second in CONCACAF. But if you read all the comments and all the everything from the America fans, America is doing absolutely horrendous right now. They're on a really bad streak. And I think RSL could have taken better advantage of their badness because going into the second half, we kept having chances.
So many good chances. We see a beautiful cross on that right side to Willie. He sticks out his foot. So many good opportunities. Shots going
Bro,
over the
let's
bar.
talk about the amount of missed opportunities again. Like I mean, that one that you just mentioned, Luna crossing it right across the box. I mean, after he did everything he could to get all the way down to the line, cross it over. Um, Willie, all he had to do was stick out a foot, and like he sticks it out like half a second late, always,
Yeah.
and it's frustrating. And what's also frustrating is that there's no wing tailing the back post either to catch the second ball. It's like,
Hmm.
guys, this is simple soccer.
Just tap it in.
It-
Go home, ball. Go home.
no, it, I I think everything is there.
No, prior
Mhm.
to America tying this up, which 97th minute, we could have been up easily 3-1. That Willie other attempts could have put the game to bed. Night night, America, go back. But no. I told Christian, we're about the 93rd, 94th minute. I was like, no, game's not over. Game's not over yet.
No.
We've seen so many times from RSL where we give up this lead. We give up the momentum in the 90th minute, and it was just that. We see our lackluster defense not contesting Sanchez whatsoever.
That's so frustrating. And then yeah, that giving up a goal that was very RSL esque. In fact, the last
Ugh.
about like what was it, 80th, 85th minute? That's when they started getting a lot of momentum. That was the RSL that were that were frustrated with.
Well,
Mhm.
it's 65th minute when they brought in Martin, Zuniga, and then 80th minute they bring in Eric
Mhm.
Sanchez, who scored the goal. That's when the momentum started picking up for America on that attack.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I think yeah, about that 80th minute is when I started getting worried. Being 2-1 up, we and having missed so many opportunities, that's what was frustrating. It's like we had so many, not just this game, but we've had so many games throughout the season where we could have put it to bed, and
Yep.
we end up either losing a tie, getting tied, or just not coming out of a deficit. So it's been super frustrating this season, um, the not closing out games, and this was
Mhm.
no stranger. Now, PKs, I need you guys to let me give me your opinions on the strategy that was put out, putting in Glad and Vera in this game. We're talking this game. Next game is coming. Were you guys okay with? I mean, yes, they scored, but would you guys rather see other players ahead of Glad and Vera? Well, I'll say Glad because I know we like Vera taking
Mhm.
kicks.
I was like, I think Vera is a hands down that he could break the net easily with one kick. Glad I was kind of scratching my head. I think the last time I remember him making a PK is, of course, I think 2021 against Seattle in that PK
Mhm,
shootout.
mhm. Yeah,
I would have preferred seeing a midfielder or a striker.
The fact we
yeah,
didn't have a striker up that early was a little strange, but it's a strategy that paid off because obviously America wasn't ready for defensive midfielders and defenders to go up first.
yeah. No.
To find out, Gozo was actually supposed to be the fifth kicker. So after Ojeda,
Yep.
Oh yeah, hope Gozo didn't get subbed out. That's right. Interesting. Cool. All right. So this one I'm gonna chalk up as a well. Actually, technically, I quote unquote won the most points out of prediction time on this one. I got the tie plus the PK win. Whoop,
Mhm.
whoop. I didn't guess the right tie though. Um, but this one I'm gonna chalk up as a surprise and a surprise win. Even though we all wanted the win, I know we all guessed it because of optimism, whatever. But to be real, this is actually a surprise. For I think for most RSL people and the America fans. I know there's a lot of them that were upset and even fighting each other afterwards.
Oh my gosh.
the amount of fights that I saw walking out to my car, it's like, come on, keep it classy, you guys.
No, don't keep it classy. Just keep doing what you do.
I was hoping for better from them, honestly, but
After coming back from the Club World Cup, I don't. In fact, probably the way they acted at the riot at America First was probably really low key compared to what we saw in Los Angeles.
Right?
Just saying. There's yeah. Anyways,
But
RSL wins.
all in all, yes, I'm happy that we won. But I think it's just what we've seen in all other RSL games. I wish we would learn to be able to close out those games the correct way. But what you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What you're gonna
what
do
you
is
gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys?
we're gonna move on to the next game. That's what we're gonna do because 3 points at this point, beating America. All right, I
Oh,
need to ask
2 points.
2 points.
Two
Fine,
points.
2 points. I got a little too excited there. 2 points. What were your guys' thoughts on actually moving on after winning against America, getting 2 points?
Doable. Absolutely doable.
Oh yeah, I was excited. I was like,
I was like, momentum's on our side. We looking good. We have real chance. We got good chance.
well, yeah, because San Luis, their previous game, they had lost 4-0 to the Timbers, and we had just beaten the Timbers this month.
Mm-hmm.
We beat them, tied them, beat them.
We beat 1-0. Yep.
That's right, 1-0. Oh yeah, Diogo. Um, so 4-0 against Portland. We're coming into the San Luis game, and we belted it, guys, on the prediction times. Um, Margos, give me your thoughts on this San Luis game because I think we got the opposite on this game.
Well, We did not see Luna starting this game, which that was kind of a wowzer.
Yeah, keep going because I want to talk about that.
And then obviously Kaliskin was out because of his injury, and Vera was back in the 11, and then who else was back? Oh, and then Alex was back as well.
Um, I think Ojeda came back in. He started instead of Emeka.
Correct. Yeah, with the no Luna starting this game, I didn't like it. I did not like it whatsoever. Yes, I understand Luna's been playing a lot of minutes, a lot of from All-Star to national team to MLS, but just coming off a win against America, we need everybody. We need everybody for this one.
I'm gonna stop you there because you even said let's go all out against America and then let's rest some players against San Luis.
It's true.
I remember that because everyone's thinking San Luis is gonna be easier. I said they are our equal, and lo and behold, they were our equal. Um, any disappointing performances from RSL players for you guys?
Oh, I hate to say this, but Bodie. Bodie's performance was so lackluster. Talking with some of our friends at the RSL Random podcast, we were seated next to them, and the thing was, Bodie just played afraid. He wasn't aggressive in his positioning and his passing. He was timid when he did pass. He played back to Cabral a lot, which killed a lot of the momentum for our team. And it's so disappointing because Bodie is a player with so much potential. He has that potential to be fantastic, to be a solid number 2 to Kaliskan right now. And right now, and that game, he was playing like a third or a fourth string, which was disappointing to see. And I hate to see that from him.
Yeah, and what's I guess to everyone's point, the past couple of weeks, actually this whole month, that we're needing a right back. That he's our backup right back. So I have a feeling that if Kaliskin is not up for a couple of weeks, we were gonna see Bodie for a minute.
Yeah, although FOTMob says he got a 7.5, I was not impressed with Glad whatsoever, along with Hidalgo. Just
Bro, can we talk about the what was it their first goal? Their first goal or their second goal?
well, both are kind of a defensive errors.
And,
Yeah.
Okay, I think I remember the first one. The first one. Okay, guys, this one pissed me off because Justin happened to he happened to bite a little too far forward, and he was tracking back, and that's the one where he miscommunicated with Bodie, and this is what pissed me off the most. Bodie was gonna follow the guy that ended up scoring the goal. Ended up like he was following him. Glad comes running into the area and points to the other guy, go back, go back. And that's when Bodie like steps back to go to the other guy. And Justin goes in between, if I'm not mistaken, in between Vera and the guy. So he's not even marking him. And then he turns around and Bodie's like caught in the middle. He's like, I was so pissed. That for me, that was Glad. 100%. The last goal, also, like the ball should not be bouncing over your head.
Yeah.
Guys, Glad is a 10-year veteran. And I understand mistakes happen, but there's some mistakes that should not happen.
And when you're tall,
when you're 6'2", how does that happen?
It seems like in this San Luis game, it was those simple errors, but along with it, it was just a lot of miscommunication with Hidalgo and Glad not on the same page whatsoever in this game.
It was just funky. I mean, I would expect that ball bouncing over your head, Marcos. You're 5'2", and it's like
On a good day. On a good day when I'm wearing my mom's platforms.
Stop it.
come find out how tall Marcos is at the tailgate tomorrow.
Yes, come do
But
that.
you know who was having a good game though? Ojeda. Ojeda came to freaking play. Holy crap.
Okay, let's talk about that because he scored against San Jose before the Leagues Cup on that weird shot that no one understands. Um, the I don't want to touch the ball.
Like
Um,
suddenly it was
seriously.
in. It was like I still watch and I'm like, how?
Yep, yep. Ojeda scoring in the ninth minute. I'm not gonna lie. When we scored in the ninth minute, I relaxed as a fan. I was like, "Yep, here we go. This is gonna be our route, 3-0." Um, and
Leaving left him wide open on that back post, wide open.
bro, you can't leave someone that wide open. Though there was a good screen. I think it was by Willie, if I'm not mistaken. If it was someone else, forgive me. But it was a good screen, and the,
Mhm.
the the defender just was lazy. He didn't want to follow Ojeda anymore, and so Ojeda just did his little nice volley, call it good. Um, I don't know. At that point, I was so confident, like super confident, that I thought for sure we were gonna go 3-0 into halftime at that point.
It sure looked like it. It definitely looked that way.
I mean the the possession in that first half. Well, I mean, I should say this: the first 15, 20 minutes were dominated by us.
Mhm.
In fact, I should even
Easy.
say I'll even say this: the first half was just a typical RSL first half. When we're doing good, where we do good the first 20 minutes, gift them the next 20 minutes, and then we pick up the last 5 minutes right before halftime. Because that's what it felt like. That middle half of the first half, they started doing a couple things. I was like, eh. Um, but
But 10 minutes into the second half, that's when reinforcement came, and we had three subs all at once. Johnny, Emeka, Diego coming to save the day. And you could just sense right away, right when they stepped on the pitch, there was a whole different level of attack for RSL.
now, do you think we subbed that many that early because um, we maybe thought the game was getting out of hand, leaving our hands? Because I think, like I mentioned, we started out great. Then the second half of that first half, we started. They scored obviously somewhere in there,
Mhm.
um, but I think we needed early subs. In fact, I think I wanted halftime subs. I wanted
Mhm.
Willie to be subbed out. Um, I think most people wanted Diogo subbed out. There were just some players that you're just like, you're not doing anything. Um, but those three, I think those are our most powerful three subs that we have on the bench, or that we had. Um, and do you think they actually made that much of a difference? I don't know. I'm just asking because when we when we look at, in fact, if we look at the PK that was given to us, guys, don't be silent on me because the PK that was given to us, I thought for sure Catranes was going to be taking it.
Well, obviously, we asked about that, and Castellanos was only there just to dig the hole at the PK spot.
Um, there was someone would commented on Facebook. I can't remember who. I can't remember what the context was, but they started saying that if Luna is our PK kicker, there obviously has been some kind of memory washing done with Pablo because Luna is not the best PK taker.
He's not. Love Luna to death, but that's not one of his strengths.
Missed
Um,
in game 2 against Houston, missed in Minnesota, missed here. That's that's frustrating. And especially how it was won, Johnny winning that PK. I mean, I guess I'm answering
Johnny should
my
have taken it.
Johnny
Agreed.
should have taken it. I think I'm answering my own question. I think Johnny was probably the most influential out of the three that came in. A lot of people online also were asking for Johnny to start this next game. Like they want more Johnny. I'm not totally on that train, but nevertheless, he gives us a huge boost off the bench. Um,
I guess I'm old school. Like if you get the PK, you should be the one that's taking it. Sometimes, obviously, granted, teams have their PK taker, but in this situation, Johnny earned it. Let him take it.
I'm not sure if you want PQ taking it if he earns a PK.
Why not? What's
Just
what's the
saying.
worst that could happen? He could be like Vera and just go kicking field goals.
Stop. You're going way too far ahead, but yes. Kicking
Not
field
that
goals.
far ahead.
It's true. Um, but real quick, San Luis going up 2-1 in the 82nd minute. That was a dagger, my friend. I was dead. I don't know about you guys.
I thought it was over. I was like, oh, oh.
Bro, I was so upset. In fact, um, I was watching with my son and I was just saying all the right words. I was like, "Oh, darn it.
Oh,
Dad.
fiddlesticks.
Oh, dadgummit." Um, I was pissed. I was like, how? I obviously know how, because well, defense always been struggling. But guys, Ojeda coming in clutch with oh my gosh, that I think we've scored something similar to that. I can't remember what year, but I remember seeing this same kind of goal where we try to cross it in and it ends up just going into the back post.
It almost felt like a dummy goal, if that makes sense.
Well, Bodie, I mean, guys, you guys complained about Bodie, but Bodie is the one that faked the goalkeeper out on that one.
Mhm.
Um, Good thing he did because if there was no one around that was going to be picked up by the goalkeeper, called good,
Mm-hmm.
I guess
whatever.
in the moment, I was just like San Luis. I thought it was off. It looked like in the moment.
Oh yeah. I was even when after the goal was scored and they started showing that they're reviewing, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is off. This is off." Guys,
Mm-hmm.
we're talking inches.
It was close. It was super super close.
Um I do
Some say it's not a lot. Some say it is a lot. Depends on who you ask.
depends on who you ask. Depends on the situation, for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Um um but I do and this is bad phrasing after this. I do feel hard done after I, I, f- I feel like we could have won this game, guys. Come on.
We
Um,
could have.
we should have.
And I think that's the toughest part. Like, yes, it was technically a draw. We walked away with a point, but it was a winnable game. And
Yeah,
Yeah, you,
and
you you could see the look on the players' faces after they lost the PK shootout. All their heads are down, not wanting to exchange jerseys. None of that. They just want to go straight to the locker room and just not talk.
for for a draw, it felt like losing a final.
Yeah, yeah,
well, I think
It
it only
was
it only felt like that because of the opportunities that we had. If we would have gotten at least 2 points, I mean, give us 4 points in the table, and this it would have been manageable for tomorrow against Querétaro.
Mhm.
But giving us only 1 point and also losing another point on Wednesday, the Wednesday before, we easily could have had 6 points. Easily.
yeah, yeah. So we look at the PK shootout lineup for the San Luis one, just like the America one. We have Vera. Vera went second, but for this San Luis one, he went first, and then Glad went second. Don't like it. Don't like it
I,
whatsoever.
I'm not against Vera. Um,
No, no.
but in fact I'm not against the way they took it too. It's just one of those that a little more technique, not power. Just a little bit. Um, I'm fine with that miss. But Justin's miss was that guy was reading Dr. Seuss. I mean, that's how easy it was.
I
It
think
was
I
just
called. I think I called all them correct. I was like, keepers right, keepers left, down the
sure.
middle.
Ugh. Well,
So
I don't want to spend too much time lamenting because really this is just Leagues Cup. I mean, if we can move on, great. If not, whatever. But there, this does though bring into question a lot of people have been asking, how does RSL move on? And so we're gonna look at the table currently because I think there's a game that's finishing right now.
two games. There's two games going on right now.
Okay, so we're
oh
and they don't
I
look
know.
good.
No bueno.
oh no.
Hold
No,
That
up.
no,
literally
no,
just
no.
happened.
Well, hold up.
Oh, no.
We're gonna take a look at this. All right.
Oh, it's just
You're just stop. We're gonna get into it. I promise. All right. So this table is absolutely
ever changing.
ever changing. In fact, as you guys were just mentioning, it just changed on us again. Did it not? What
Mhm.
happened?
It did.
LAFC scored their second goal against Tigres. David Martinez just walked the ball into the goal. Like, just walked it in.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. RSL cannot get first place because that's been not secured yet, but Columbus has officially gone way out of our range, 4 points ahead of us.
Yep.
So therefore, we cannot get at least first place. LAFC, if they're winning right now. That puts them in currently second with 6 points, which I'm not sure how the tiebreakers work. I don't know if you guys know, because apparently it ain't goal differential and it ain't goals for, and it ain't goals against. Because if that's the case, Seattle would be above LAFC right now.
I don't know.
Fair
I
play.
don't know.
Let's see what the Leagues Cup website says. Head-to-head result: teams are still tied on points. A team that has earned more points against the other tied teams will advance. What?
What? Say that one more time.
This is from the Leagues Cup website.
Okay.
Head-to-head result between tied clubs. If the teams are still tied on points, the team that has earned more points against the other tied teams will advance.
More points than the other tied team. So, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna let them deal with it. Why can't you just be like?
Just do a goal differential like everybody else.
That's the second tie-breaking criterion.
Okay. So if you have more wins against tied teams, does that mean more PK wins? Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
assuming. I'm assuming that.
Well, here's the deal though, guys. Because right now LAFC is sitting at second, tied with the Sounders and Portland with 6 points. Sounders and Portland still have to play tomorrow or the day after, something like that.
Portland's tomorrow, and then Seattle's the day after.
Okay. Miami's at 5 points. Minnesota through Red Bulls, so that's 6 through 10, are all at 4 points. We are the first 3-point team.
Yep.
Woo!
I made a sarcastic but true comment. Someone posted on Salt Lake the other day. How does RSL move on? I said 1 through 9 need to lose. That was back when we were in 10th. So here's the thing, though. LAFC was at a 0-goal differential, same as us going into this game. If we win and we get a higher goal differential than LAFC, does that mean we can jump LAFC?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes.
Did LAFC lose a PK shootout?
Yep.
They did. They lost to Mazatlan, their first one.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm just saying that's why there is a chance. But obviously, since today's games are basically over, we're going to assume that LAFC is going to win. If they don't, better for us. But how many games are on Wednesday? Wednesday we have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Tomorrow?
or the rest
Yeah.
of the week. We only have, there's only 7 games tomorrow on Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But how many of those games are teams that are ahead of us? Orlando is ahead of us.
Miami, Minnesota, Portland, and Seattle.
All but one.
So yes.
Okay. So let's go real quick. I don't want to dive into too much of this, but let's go result by result. Orlando has 4 points. We need a tie out of them. So let's go with this. We need a win, period.
Yep.
So if we win, we need Orlando to tie, Miami to lose, Minnesota to tie. Portland is already at 6 points, right?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter. Lose. We need them to lose. And then we need Seattle to lose as well.
So
So
that's definitely not going to happen.
there's a tie, lose. There we are.
Chances of that happening are low. Not
Yeah.
impossible, but it is low.
I'm
You have
gonna
Minnesota going against San Luis, Seattle going against Tijuana. Yeah.
yeah, that and Pumas is Pumas doing all right? Let's see.
No,
Pumas.
Pumas is up there.
Yeah, Pumas
Uh
is good.
oh yeah, Pumas is 5 points. All right, guys. RSL Nation. This is what you need to take away because we don't want to spend too much time because by the time you listen to this, League Cup is probably already over. There is a chance at the moment we're recording this. So if we move on, it's thanks to us. There we go. All right, let's talk a little bit about this Querétaro game because there's you guys are-
Querétaro.
um there are some points that I do want to make or that I want to talk about. One that what Pablo said about this game, and then possible new players. So, Christian, what did Pablo say about this game? Do you remember, or did anyone remember? No.
I got you.
Tell
No.
us. Yeah.
No. Pretty much what Pablo said that they will be taking this game seriously. That they do know what's at stake. That yes, they do need to have things go their way in order for them to advance, and that there is a possibility of seeing Rowan Cruz for Wednesday's game.
That's all of them. That's all of the things I wanted to talk about. But he had mentioned on what radio show? I think it was on
ESPN
ESPN.
7.
Yeah.
ESPN.
But
I got you.
he mentioned that there's going to be some rotation.
Yeah. So he did mention that there will be, obviously there has been a lot of players. He said he referred to it as players in the red, meaning referring to Diego Luna has played a lot of games going back to the national team, All-Star, MLS. So players like that will probably get subbed at halftime due to the game on Sunday.
I mean, before we talk about the Sunday game, I just feel like these three games, having them all three at home for us,
Mhm.
I really think there should be a lot of rest involved. There should be a lot of go to the game, go home and rest, or go to the facility, get, I don't know.
I mean, you get to go and sleep in your own bed. You don't have to worry about travel. You can just
Right.
go home, curl up on the couch next to your dog or your kid or your spouse. And just be like,
Yep, and just chill. So I understand game management in terms of a minutes management, but I mean we're at home. We've been at home for now 3 games in a row. Actually, technically 4 if we want to count the San Jose game.
Yeah, and
It's true.
technically RSL doesn't fly out to New Jersey until Friday. So you have Wednesday game, practice on Thursday, and then you fly out Friday. So it's just like I don't see that the need to be playing only 45 minutes. It's like go all out. Like yes, you'll be eliminated, but it's just like
Mm.
use this game as an extra like scrimmage or an extra friendly.
Well, I guess let's talk about that. So if there are going to be some changes, what changes do you think would happen and that might favor RSL a little bit more?
I think there's a decent chance we'll see Rowan Cruz start.
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 Marcos had
Get the
mentioned that
hype going.
he was practicing with the team.
No, he has been practicing with the team for over a week now.
I mean, if he so he's officially cleared to play. He has his work visa.
Correct.
I'm assuming. So starting him, that actually, I don't know. I have my head scratching on that one. I maybe would want to bring him in. Anyways,
But
I'm not.
I think if you have Cruz play, it can't be anything more than 45 around there, just because it's his first game with the squad.
Yeah.
Okay, I can take that. And I think maybe you're right, Christian. Maybe a first 45. But if that's the case, everyone needs to get excited because this is an actual striker. This is someone that's had success in Brazil, in Europe. This guy knows how to score.
Yep.
Unlike Willie, who who's in front of the goal all
Like
the time.
like yes, fans might be seeing this game, be like, "Oh no, we're eliminated from Leagues Cup. I don't want to go." But no, that's the reason you want to show up tomorrow is to see a player like Rowan Cruz because this is the future of our attack for the next season.
Can you Querétaro is the worst team right now in the Mexican table for this
Yes,
cup. This
0-3, 3 games into their season.
and they've only scored one goal in this tournament, 5 against.
Yes.
If we can get a goal scorer in there, I know I'm like probably blowing this up out of the water. If we can get him in and he scores a couple of goals, or at least gets us the opportunity to score, heck, I'm not going to throw a number out, but if we can score multiple goals, I think we have a really good possibility of fighting for the first top 4 spots. Even if we tie with third and fourth, and we're like down on the list, but we're tied with them, that's enough for me to say, you know what, good. We flipped the script and we're up at the top of the table. But if Rowan Cruz can do that for us, I have so much hope for the rest of the season. So much hope, especially with Victor coming in, probably not this game, but the next one as well. So, just saying. Mm-hmm. So with that, we're gonna do a little quick prediction time.
Prediction time.
Prediction time.
That was really low. Marcos, give us your prediction.
Yeah, we'll be seeing probably different lineups or a lot of in and out of lineups, players going in and out for this game. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of goals. I just think it's going to be a simple 1-0 victory for RSL.
All right, good victory, Christian.
I think it'll be a victory as well, but RSL does have the tendency to gift goals to teams that are at the bottom of the table for whatever reason. So I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory, RSL.
All right, I'll split it. I'm going to say it's a 2-0. We're going to get the shutout, and we're going to get multiple goals. I really do want to rack up the goals. We're just going to stick with 2-0. Okay, let's dive into. We're going back to MLS.
It's about time. It's about time.
About time. It's only been a week, okay? Chill out.
It's about that time. In a minute.
Do you know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like the chef off of the Muppets.
Lizzo by the Swedish Chef. Flicker, 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 flicker,
Oh my gosh. Marcus over there trying to be silent so his roommates don't hear him.
I like it. I like it. Lizzo, the Swedish Chef, huh?
Oh my gosh. All right.
flicker, flicker.
Stop. All right.
Sorry.
Red Bulls. Okay.
Well,
all right.
before we
I've had a few. No.
Before we get into this Red Bull talk, I have a little trivia for you guys. So,
Thierry Henry.
close. No,
2008 playoffs.
no.
1-1.
Also close.
Olave.
Try it. When was the last time RSL won in New York?
New Jersey, apparently.
New Jersey.
Last time. I mean, I have my phone right here. I'll try not to look at it.
No cheating.
Well, Christian's already cheated. I'm gonna say 2012.
No. September. Oh, I guess.
Christian, apparently it's in September. What year? The year of our Lord?
2011.
2011. September 21st, 2011. Last time RSL won in New York, a 3-1 victory.
New York is historically a very difficult place to go play at.
Yeah.
Was Henri on the team at that time?
He was.
We beat Henri.
And what I found really interesting about this one, there is only, from both starting 11s, there's only one player that still plays in the MLS.
Ty Kamara.
Nope. Tim Ream.
No way. That was pre Fulham Ream.
Yep. So out of both starting 11s, that's the only player that still plays in the MLS.
Interesting.
But to be fair, he left and came back. So we can give him.
That doesn't take away the fact that he's old.
Does not.
And Pochettino still calls him.
He does a decent job, though.
Yeah. Don't defend him.
I said decent. I didn't say great.
Well, interesting. Great fact. Now now I don't know what to think about how this game is going to end. Um,
Thought predictions right now are saying 61% Red Bulls win, but that's only with 41 votes.
oh man, I just voted 41 votes now. 15% for RSL.
But here's the thing. They have something that New York is historically known for is having a very, 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 very dangerous attacking squad. Right
Yeah.
now, Choupo-Moting is leading the team with 13 goals on the season.
And then you got Forsberg right behind him at 9 goals.
And then
Eek.
Sofo at 5.
By
That's
the way,
nothing to sneeze at.
Forsberg scored against us in preseason, just so you know.
And Forsberg just scored the other night a late free kick goal against Chivas.
Hmm. So, what does that tell us?
They are a dangerous team that we should not take lightly. And
Yes.
we need
I,
the Club America, like our squad against Club America. We need that level of back line,
we need. Here's what
if not better.
This is why. Yeah, I want it to be better because as much as I want to trust PQ, I don't trust PQ. And I want to trust Vera, but at the same time, Vera's been kind of. So, I hear you. I want that America backline too, but they also had their issues. I just want a new backline. Is that too much to ask?
Apparently,
Yeah. But to that point, I mean, Forsberg scoring a free kick, that means that we cannot foul around the area.
that's
No.
true.
And that's probably a strategy they're looking at. It's like we have to make sure that we're not fouling around the area, in the area, and that means that our defense needs to be aware, situationally aware. Our defensive mids need to be coming back and helping, shadowing areas, filling in gaps.
Oh, and
That's
Pablo
what,
Ruiz has been putting in work on that end. Work.
and I guess to my next point is who should we see in that defensive part of the field? Who do you guys want to see? Um, Barring Kalaskin will not return because I think he has a quad injury and those take a couple of weeks. So if we don't have Kalaskin, we're most likely going to see Bodie.
Yeah.
And
Well,
because we've already heard that Anelli can't play more than 60.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Yeah,
Sorry about
Nelly can't go 60, 70 minutes, so it's obviously going to be Pablo Ojeda. And then if we do see Cruz get the start or playing time against Querétaro tomorrow, do we have him start against Red Bulls?
I mean, that's really another discussion that I wish we had left a little bit more time for because now we're getting into the conversation of do we leave out Peel and Agata and just go with Olatunji and Cruz.
Oof.
And do we still play a 4-4-2 or do we go back to a 4-2-3-1? And if we do a 4-2-3-1, does Victor Cruz, Rowan Cruz? I don't know who's Victor Cruz. Is that the wide receiver for someone?
That's a wide receiver, but nice try.
That's what I thought. Rowan Cruz, does he play a winger-ish type? Do we change our formation to a 4-3-3? I don't know. Actually, no, that won't happen because we need two defensive midfielders.
No,
We do need to.
4-4-2 is what I think would be best.
But then again, now we get into the conversation of again, Luna, Diogo, and
Gozo.
Gozo. Thank you. We have to be benching someone.
I would bench Gozo.
Agreed.
I hate to say that. I love the kid to death. He is the nicest guy.
He has so much potential, and he plays really well when he's on his game. But I think lately, right now, he hasn't been on his game for
Agreed.
X reason.
For X reason. And again, it's nothing against him at all.
Yeah. This is as everyone knows, it's a business. We're in the business of winning games, not in the business of developing players during the games. And if we are, I don't think playing him right now is helping his development because he's not doing it right now. So I think in order for us to win games, I think putting in our two new guys. But again, like you said, we're gonna have to sacrifice a player, and I think Gozo is that player that we're gonna sacrifice. Bringing him off the bench though, bringing him off in,
Oh, easy.
putting him in the 65th minute as a forward, that energy that he's gonna bring for 25 minutes, that is gonna be uncomparable.
Absolutely. That'd be big time.
But we're obviously talking maybe something way out there, like starting both of our new guys. I don't think both of our new guys are going to start.
No, I think just one of them, maybe Cruz, but Victor, I think, is still going to need time because he just arrived to Utah last Saturday, and I don't think he's maybe had like one or two trainings under his belt with the team. So probably most likely is the Charlotte game will be more minutes.
Probably. So I think if we're gonna look at the front four, if we're gonna do a 4-4-2, and obviously we already have our back line, whatever. Our two wings and our two forwards would have to be Cruz, Gozo, and then Diego and Diogo.
Yeah, and then Ruiz and Ojeda. Yep.
Yeah. I think they can do the job. They have the ability to do the job. But again, going close to the new to our area, if New York has any chance at getting close, they are very dangerous at taking shots, getting fouled, taking advantage of stopped balls. So I'm already stressing out for Sunday, and we haven't even played the Querétaro game, guys. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not stressing. Like I feel good. Like we got two strikers on the way. The team's looking. We're looking at a good spot right before Leagues Cup. So no.
Well, I was gonna say let's look at if you look at the table real quick before we get into our last prediction time. The table right now, we're sitting at 8th place with the only problem is the two in front of us have 1 and 2 games in hand against us. But the people below us they've already played one more game than us. So we have the advantage.
You look at New York, they're at 10th place, 33 points. So this is a must win for them. They are 2 points out from that last spot for the wild card.
Yeah, that's a crazy spot to be in.
I think this is a more evenly match than people are considering.
Yeah.
I hope the ticker like leans more towards us. Like on the field,
always.
I hope. I mean, there are games where it's like, nah, not even close. But this one, I think because of our momentum, like what kind of momentum is New York riding outside of Leagues Cup? Outside of Leagues Cup, they're not too hot right now. They've only won one game in the past, one game since May 31st. Actually, I should maybe say this: one game in June and July. So they're not doing well. They lost 5-1 against against Miami, but they did win 5-3 against New England. That was a lot of goals.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not doing too hot. Whereas we had probably one of our hottest Julys, temperature wise, and on the field. So I think you're right, Marcos. I think we're coming off of good momentum. So with that, it is prediction time. Okay, Christian, you go first this time.
I'm going to go a little bit more conservative. I think we're still going to pull a positive result out of this. However, I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
Well, it is a result. Marcos.
I'm also going to go with a draw, 1-1.
All right. I'll be the one. 2-1 RSL. Let's get it. I
Love
think
to be proven wrong.
I hope
in a positive way.
Cruz is going to score a goal.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That'd be so nice to see that happen.
All right. Let's wind down. Everyone's favorite part, Instagram questions. Lay it on us. I know Marcus is like pre-reading these. He's like, oh, what the heck? Guys, we love your questions. We love them.
Thank you for sending them. Keep sending them in.
Come on,
give you our unbiased opinions.
Okay. We're going to go from the most recent to all the way. Okay. Where do we find the live post-game interviews?
Ooh. You can find
So
them on the Utah Soccer app and YouTube.
Yep, RSL YouTube. So they are available for everyone to watch. I know there's some people like wait for clips to come out because before I think this is the first year it might be the first year. They might have done it before, but I don't think they've done actual live press conferences before this year. I can't remember them doing them.
I don't believe so. I don't think they did it last year.
And it's super
But
weird in the world of sports that it had never been done for RSL.
yeah.
It's
But
true.
our RSL's been very kind and letting us attend the pressers, and we've been able to ask questions and of Pablo and the team, and so we're grateful to do so and love that y'all want to tune in and listen to us do it live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next question for you. Does RSL have a real chance at the MLS Cup next year? Well, first off, every team has a chance at the MLS Cup. Montreal,
No,
Kansas
but
City,
the
a real,
real chance.
a
And
real chance.
and why are we talking next year? Let's talk this year.
They're asking for next year apparently.
Next year? Sure.
I wonder who's going to be
I
coming
mean,
in terms of like our transfers that might
that's it.
give us a better chance.
I mean, why are we looking at next year when we're only halfway through this current season? We're not the Utah Jazz.
The season isn't lost, guys. It really
There's
isn't.
there's no tanking in MLS.
Guys, remember 2009, we were the last place East team because we couldn't fit in the West. So we won being in last place in the playoffs. So there is hope. There is chance.
We are the only team in the MLS to win both the Eastern and the Western Conference championship. So remember that, everybody.
It's true. It's true.
Next question. How do you decide what questions to ask Pablo and RSL players after the game?
Marcos, take it away.
Yeah.
Well, as Christian has seen, it was literally the last game of the San Luis game. I've been literally writing my questions as I'm watching the game. So it comes to me as I'm watching it. So that's literally all I can say. And then same thing in the presser. It's pretty much it just comes to my head. Whatever I want to ask Pablo or whatever I want to ask Rafa, it just comes to me.
So like most of the questions that you guys have during the game, like why did he do that? That's usually how the questions are born, and then they kind of just get modified as the game moves on, as you start understanding like, oh, this person went here, this is why, blah blah blah. So you kind of modify the question as you go along. I'm assuming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So like that I already have like ideas of things that I want to ask Pablo for tomorrow. Like but obviously it has to be modified. So good question. Good question.
Good question about questions.
Luna has always seemed to be visibly frustrated. Is it too good for for this team? Is it time for him to go?
No.
I mean, I think he's not too good for this team. I think he's good for the team.
Uh, Yeah. I think once the thing about Diego Luna, he is a very good player. He needs to more consistently deliver results. Once he's consistently delivering the results in goals and assists, then yes. Is he almost there? Yeah, he's getting there, but he's not there yet.
I want to compare his visible frustrations to when I don't know if either one of you guys have played street soccer with a bunch of Hispanics, and when you
Mhm.
don't do something, they get visibly or verbally upset. They're like, "Oh, come on," blah, 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 and they start doing all that stuff. That's similar to what Diego does. He just gets frustrated in the moment. He doesn't take it personal. It's just like a natural reaction. Like if he thinks that it could have been a good play and it didn't happen, sure, he's visibly frustrated. And I
And
used to
honestly,
think,
I find it sometimes better for our players to learn that way when we see one player get frustrated because how are they supposed to learn and grow?
that it was because I thought that he thought he was better than everyone else and that he knew better. I think it's just the way he expresses his soccerism, his soccerdom.
Mhm.
And that's how I express it as well. Um, Similarly, so I can understand he's just a passionate guy.
And Diego post the last stint with the U.S. men's national team has been such an upgrade. It's been great to watch.
Yeah. So as much as what we just said, that it's not because he's too good for the team or whatnot. It doesn't mean that we're against him leaving. I mean, if he has better opportunities somewhere to grow, I really think MLS has a cap to development, and I think going somewhere else might develop his game in a different aspect. So who knows? If
So
you if he leaves, good for him.
yeah. Next question. What would be your dream slash ideal concession at America First Field that they now currently don't offer?
Ooh.
Not sure.
Okay.
Y- Oh,
This is
Christian's got it.
this is for funsies. Soccer themed donut holes.
That'd be kind of fun. No, Dippin' Dots, soccer themed Dippin' Dots.
Soccer themed Dippin' Dots.
But no, you can do the donut holes, but you call them donut goals.
Hmm.
Uh, I think someone's gonna steal your idea right now. They're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go sell donut goals.
Donut goals, donut goals. You know, my dream ideal concession, we see this sometimes outside the stadium, but I want to see it inside. I want to see them sell tamales.
All right, I'm down. I want to see them sell sushi.
Sushi. Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I like sushi. The guy said, "What would you want?" I said, "Oh, I want sushi." Okay, there. Next question.
In your opinion, what is the worst thing and the best thing about RSL?
Hmm.
Worst thing is the inconsistency of play at times. The best thing is when RSL wins and the fans. The fans are pretty great.
That's hard to say. The worst thing, because I mean, I wish there was more, and I bet they do it. I just don't feel it. I wish there was more community engagement over the whole Wasatch Front. You hear a lot about it in Salt Lake and in the inner city Salt Lake, but not everywhere. Um,
For
and
sure.
what's good about RSL is that it's soccer. I just love soccer, so that's period. I don't have a specific good thing. I just love RSL. Period.
I think worst thing for me, I wish we would see more people getting chanting and all that, not just relying upon the south end. Yes, we see it in section 35 and like the standing over there, but I want to see that from everybody. I want to see more flags in throughout the whole stadium.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Next question. Does RSL have an iconic nickname? For example, RM is Los Blancos. If not, what should it be?
Ooh.
Yeah, Madrid has a couple of them. Los Galácticos,
Los
Merengue,
Blancos.
Merengue. Yeah, everyone has nicknames. What do you think ours should be?
Guess just Claret and Cobalt.
Nah,
Claret and Cobalt.
I don't know. It's just Claire and Cole are just me. I would want to call us like
Los
los
Mormones.
los no los mon
No.
los. I would call us los montañosos.
Los
Los
Monta.
Montañosos. Los Reyes.
Los Reyes. Los
The-
Reyes. Eso.
I'm not. I mean, it's true. Just how, we're like trying to come up with symbols like
I was like, I don't know. Like,
um, lo los Reyes. Yeah, it's true. I mean, call us the kings, but it's interesting. I would want something related to the mountains or something about royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I know the La Barra sings about realeza.
Mm. There we
mm.
go.
So there you go. Something along those lines.
Next question. Will RSL make it to the top four in CONCACAF Champions?
You heard it here. We're making it. You
Someday.
you you heard it here. And yeah, we're gonna do it.
Un día. Un día.
One day, one day.
Last and final question for you guys tonight. What's the initial expectation for Rowan Cruz coming into the team? Subbing, starting, scoring?
That's a really great question. I want to see him. Um, if he doesn't start tomorrow or on Sunday, I expect him to start starting before the month ends. And I expect at least a goal or two before the month ends.
I think that's fair. But I do want to say we need to temper ourselves as fans and don't expect him to come and change the team immediately the second he steps on the field.
Yeah,
Change, no, save.
I think he's going to be a big difference maker, obviously bigger than Willie has shown us so far this season. And I think when it comes to goals, unfortunately, I don't see him breaking the 10-goal mark. I see somewhere around about seven goals.
All right.
Won't say no.
But goals, it is the expectation. I think even front office, he alone expects goals. So I think goals are the expectation, at least.
Yeah.
Starting right now, I think within the next 2 or 3 games, starter, 70+ minutes. So
Cool.
whoo guys,
We did it.
With
We
like
did it.
like a couple minutes to spare. Tomorrow, you'll see those guys. You'll see Marcos and Christian at the tailgate as always. Find them. Figure out how short Marcos is. And last game of Leagues Cup, show up. And for sure, tune in Sunday against the Red Bulls. League is starting again. Let's make this playoff run, man. Let's make this
Let's do
playoff
it.
run.
I like playoffs.
Playoffs.
What are we talking about playoffs?
No, you never seen that clip, Christian? The
That's
playoffs
okay.
clip from the Detroit Lions?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Colts, but that's okay.
Was it the Colts? It's the same blue team. I don't know. All right, guys. Wrap this up. Marcos, send us off.
If you're not already, make sure you head over to X, Twitter,
That's the same thing. That's right.
Instagram, TikTok, all the above to follow us at the RSL Bros. And make sure you listen to us on Spotify and Apple and watch us right here on YouTube.
There's too many things going on at this point.
Follow us on all your platforms at the RSL Bros.
Follow us everywhere. And anyways, enjoy this week of soccer. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Ciao. Ciao.